Now we know there's a lot of reasons to come to Chicago. There's the Bean, Willis Tower, sports. There's just so much to see and do in this wonderful city. But one of our favorite things to do is eat. And that's what we're going to try to take you to some of our favorite places to eat in Chicago in this episode of Window Seat. All right, that's the last time you'll see me this episode. Well, while talking at least, because I'm going to be too busy stuffing food in my mouth to talk on camera. So enjoy. Yes, you're probably going to choose to visit Chicago for a plethora of reasons. We get it. We do too. But eating needs to be high on that list. This is one of the best places to eat in America. And here's the thing. We're not even going to dive into what they're primarily known for in this episode. No deep dish pizza. Sorry, not my jam. And no Italian beef. Yes, Mr. Beef in River North is hugely popular and has only gotten more popular since the bear. But we're looking in some other directions for this, and for good reason. Let's start at Gene and Georgetti's in River North. This is a classic Italian Chicago steakhouse in every sense. The restaurant has been around since 1941, and its interior definitely has a very classic feel to it. But we're here to eat. For starters, there's a number to choose from, but we definitely recommend the different seafood options. The calamari, crab cakes, and grilled oysters are fantastic. But the apps aren't the whole reason you come. Now, admittedly, I'm not a huge steak person, but when in an award-winning steakhouse, I feel the need to indulge. Man, that's good. Very happy with that choice. Mix in with sides of mashed potatoes, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, and mushrooms, and this is an absolute feast. If you're stuffed, I get it, but don't miss the chocolate cake if you still have room. Delicious. Over in the Lakeview neighborhood is a place that has a lot of flavor, even in black and white. 2D Restaurant stands out for the look. This whole place is hand-drawn to look like a two-dimensional comic book of Paris. And by whole place, we're even talking about the patio and van out front. That's dedication, and a dream for those who love to post on social media, as there's a bunch of opportunities to pose in front of this. As for the food, there's two main specialties, the Vietnamese fried chicken and mochi donuts. The combos even line up to include both if you can't decide a direction to go. And you can't go wrong with either. This could possibly be the best fried chicken in Chicago. The donuts are also available in seasonal decorations if you like. Mix in some colorful drinks and you have a fun meal in a unique environment. Also, plan ahead if you want to include this on your itinerary. We definitely recommend a reservation if you're considering it, as walk-ins don't always get in. Now let's head over to the Logan Square neighborhood for one of my absolute favorites. Lula Cafe. It's another small spot, but the food is amazing. Dinner is a little more fancy, but lunch and brunch are definitely casual. It is hard to get in, so reservations here are also definitely recommended. I was lucky to get a last-minute seat at the bar for brunch. Now this is the best breakfast burrito I've ever had, period. So good. Easy to understand why they just won a James Beard Award and are featured in the Michelin Guidebook. Lula Cafe was amazing. Now I really need to walk off the burrito. This next spot is another dream for the social media folks. Over in Fulton Market neighborhood is Tabu. This Mexican restaurant has a decor that screams, "Take a picture of me!" And the food is great too. But before you eat, you may want a craft cocktail. They are known for these, and they are not just tasty, but many have an extra sparkle to them. Back to the food. The grilled octopus and cornbread are great options to start, especially if you drizzle the honey on your cornbread. Add in an array of tacos and delicious sides like Brussels sprouts and potatoes, and it's a delicious take on Mexican cuisine. Back over closer to the Gold Coast is Tavern on Rush. They just moved into this location a couple months ago, but they spent 25 years across the street. It's a great spot to grab lunch or dinner before or after some shopping nearby. Food is amazing. We were only here for a party before the parade, but everything hit the spot. It's a steakhouse as well and a little more fine dining if you're into that vibe. And for our next spot in Chicago, we know we're in the Midwest here, but if you have a hankering for some good Southern comfort food, we highly recommend Luella's Southern Kitchen. Now, we didn't get to go to the restaurant ourselves. It's way up north in Ravenswood. It's a small little place, but so good. It's been named the best gumbo in Chicago. They catered this event we were attending, and the food was absolutely phenomenal. So if you make your way up north, definitely worth a stop to get some delicious Southern comfort food. Next is a cute little breakfast joint in River North, Goddess and the Baker. The breakfast sandwiches are great, but don't miss all these pastries. Seriously, look at them. There are so many delicious possibilities just waiting to fill your sweet tooth. Lastly, we stayed in the Godfrey Hotel in River North during our time in Chicago. It's a great location and very affordable. The weekend we stayed, regular rooms were a little less than $100 per night. Now, these suites do cost a little more, but the I.O. Godfrey restaurant is pretty cool. It has a nightclub vibe to it. Igloos are added outside in the winter for use, but the Japanese food hits the spot. A little sushi after a day of exploring is always appreciated. Oh, I'm stuffed after that. I know there's a lot of great other spots around Chicago, but these are all worth hitting your next time in town. This city has a near endless amount of great cuisine. It'll take a while to visit all the places, but we put a link for all the ones we mentioned in the description below. That's it for this episode of Window Seat. What did we miss? Please mention more recs in the comments below. And if you could do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like and share this so we can share our adventures as we try to hit all the best places on the planet. In the meantime, please check out one of these other episodes from Window Seat.